Motorhead Garage, the program that each week introduces you to and shows you how to install the latest in exciting and innovative products for your vehicle. Now here's your host, Dave Dobson.
Hey there, Motorheads. Welcome to Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com. Right now, we are outside of the cozy confines of our Shade Wagon studio. We're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, at the headquarters of Brand New Muscle Car, the world's premier muscle car builder. They have incredible muscle car builds here. They do resto mods, they do restorations, and they build brand new cars from scratch that look just like the original from the 60s. In fact, they're going to be building a 67 Mustang in their own TV series coming up later this year. Keep an eye on local listings for that. But first, let's talk about the task at hand. We have Mark Chasteen on the line from Liquitube. Liquitube, of course, is famous for their industrial tire sealant. Prevents flats, it fixes flats in lots of vehicles. And Mark, you found when you got these fleet drivers, truck drivers and that sort of thing in your facility, you found that there was a common bond between them. How are they particular about their trucks?
So on top of keeping their tires completely protected from flats, keeping them balanced, we also notice these people are very particular about how their vehicles look. So we have a lot of different industries we service. We said semi-trucks, freight haulers, power equipment, power sports, motorcycles, lawnmowers. They're also very particular about keeping them clean, keeping them looking nice, especially if it's a dealership selling these types of pieces of equipment. So, we're very well connected in industrial markets. We knew about a great product that would be great for these industries. So we brought it on board, Liquitube CCS. The CCS stands for Clean, Coat, and Shine. It's an all-purpose cleaner, all surfaces, and a great rinse-free cleaner that is great for these industries.
Now, there are other cleaners out there, other protectants out there. How does Liquitube CCS compare to the others? What sets it apart?
So again, the category it's in is rinse-free. You don't need any water. Spray it on, let it sit for a little bit. It dissolves whatever's on your machine. But what really sets it apart is that second part, the coat. So it's got a polymer coating that anything that it dissolves, it also encapsulates and keeps it from being sharp, keeps anything from scratching. So it dissolves what's sitting on the vehicle, dust, dirt, mud, bugs, and then it encapsulates it so when you go to wipe it off, it doesn't scratch the surface. We also have great towels. I know you've got some examples of our towels there. Very deep, thick microfiber. So again, when you go to wipe it off, everything goes up into the towel and doesn't push up against the surface, scratching the surface. This cleaner, again, clean, coat, and shine. That polymer coating then also leaves a protective coating on whatever you're washing so that it gives it a nice shine, but more importantly, dirt, dust, and bugs, tar don't stick to the vehicle anymore. So anything you clean with it, again, good for all surfaces, all the plastics, Lexan, the opaque plastics, the painted plastics, plexiglass. And again, we can get into why it's really great for plexiglass, but and then also all your metals, your aluminum, your stainless steel, chrome, and then painted metals as well. And then you get into leather and vinyl and pleather and all those things. Again, great for all surfaces. Spray it on, let it sit for a second, wipe it off. You get a protective coating that's slick. And what you'll notice is the next time you go to wash it, everything just slides right off. Again, if you're on a motorcycle going down the road, bugs and everything are hitting and sliding off. It's really great to keep your vehicles clean.
Mark, talking about the towel, you said it's seamless. How do you get it to be seamless?
Okay, so this is the towel here. Like I said, very thick microfiber with no seams for scratching. And you can't rip this towel. It's very solid. But let me get a cut started here and show you. It's a self-sealing seam so that as we rip this, it won't fray any further. Now it's not rippable anymore. Half the towel here, and that's how they can make a towel that's completely seamless. It's got this self-sealing fabric so that as they cut it to the sizes we need, it's completely seamless and cannot scratch. Like we mentioned earlier, the plexiglass in some of these windshields now is an example. When people go to clean it just with paper towel, Windex, sometimes there's sand, dust on there, and they're noticing that over time they get a foggy look to them, and those are micro scratches in the plexiglass. Again, with our seamless towel, you've got no seam that's going to cause any scratching. And then you've also got the thick towel, so you're not pushing, again, any of that dust, sand, or dirt up against the plexiglass windshield.
There's a major manufacturer out there that actually uses Liquitube CCS and recommends it to their customers. Which one's that?
So we make this currently in a private label for Kubota. We've got the same exact product in the Kubota brand, and that was specifically, again, some of their plastic hoods and things like that on some of these UTVs, RTVs, and then also the plexiglass windshields on the cab that they were noticing they needed a solution for, and then they found out that our CCS was a great solution. We also make the tire sealant for Kubota as well. But working on some other brands, equipment manufacturers right now that everybody's starting to realize that this is the solution for plexiglass.
And there's another new industry that you're working toward. Are you free to share those details?
Yeah, so I won't say specifically the manufacturer, but the #1 manufacturer of plexiglass windshields for the racing industry has also found out about CCS, and they've been doing some testing, and they told us the same thing. Hey, this is the solution we've been looking for. It's a safety issue for the race cars, being able to keep those windshields clean and not have to worry about them having any of that fog look or scratching when they're driving underneath the lights.
You can find Liquitube's CCS and Liquitube's other products at liquitube.com. We'll be right back with more Motorhead Garage presented by Dragonfire Tools.com from our studio next.